Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with the summer transfer move to Arsenal. Brought to you today in association with OneFootball. Don't forget you can download the OneFootball app. All you got to do is take a look in the description right now, and there you'll be able to download the app, and you can get details on the app on a lot of the players that we talk about in today's show. So if you want to know their stats, how much they're worth, etc., etc., get along to that OneFootball app. I use it a lot for this show. Really, really good app. What's the app saying about Virgil van Dijk? That's what I want to know, because he's been linked with Arsenal today. Virgil van Dijk of Southampton. Rumours out there that Arsenal are eyeing a move for Van Dijk. Now, it's funny, we were sort of in a discussion a couple of days ago with Claude and with a couple of the other guys. And they were saying, Lee Judges was in it as well, and they were saying that maybe it's time to get a replacement for Laurent Koscielny. He gets a lot of injuries. We don't know whether he's going to start or not all the week, week in, week out. Now, Virgil van Dijk would be absolutely perfect. He's a leader on the pitch. I've got to say that last season, of all the centre-backs I saw in the games that we played against, he, for me, was the most impressive. He's really imposing, really is a leader. We know that Liverpool tried to get this deal done, and they didn't do it right, and it all fell apart. But Van Dijk would be very expensive. Southampton, number one, are insisting that he's not going anywhere this summer, so that's number one. And number two, the price is being quoted for him of £70 million seem way, way too much, seem very, very excessive. I very much doubt that Van Dijk is going to end up at Arsenal. We've seen even Chelsea, they've gone and bought Rudiger. And also, I'm looking at it, I'm still not convinced that that is the area that Arsenal need to strengthen. We do actually have quite a lot of centre-backs. I think it's time to give Rob Holding a chance. He was brilliant come the end of the season. Callum Chambers had a good season at Middlesbrough. Mertesacker, Mertesacker's not Van Dijk, but he's still a guy that you can bring in as backup. Mustafi just won the Confederations Cup with Germany. And of course, there's Koscielny there. I don't know, but the rumours are flying around today, still linking us with Virgil van Dijk. Thomas Lemar, still being linked with Arsenal. I think this is going to continue on for a while. Lots of the papers quoting today that Arsenal are very confident that they can get this deal done, even though Monaco don't want to sell, but they know that the player wants to come to Arsenal. They're applying a lot of pressure on the moment on Monaco to try and sell him, and they're confident that this could get done. We have to wait and see what happens. It's the sort of thing that clubs do to us, right? Is that we're kind of doing to Monaco at the moment. It is the game called transfer dealings, but let's see what happens with that. Mesut Ozil, hearing a lot of stories and a lot of rumours at the moment that he is virtually signed for the club, and that Mesut Ozil will definitely be an Arsenal player next season. One of the indications for that is that he's gone on the tour of Australia. Now, if it would be such a big transfer. If it was up in the air with him, I'd be very surprised of seeing him going out to Australia. But he's going out to Australia. He's very enthusiastic about the tour. And the rumours is that it's a done deal, and Mesut Ozil will definitely be staying at Arsenal next season. Now, Alexis Sanchez didn't go on the tour, and there were lots of people yesterday speculating, see, he hasn't gone on the tour. I told you, he is leaving. He's going to Manchester City. He's gone. Hold on. Slow down a little bit. The reason why he hasn't gone on the tour is because he's just been playing in the Confederations Cup, so he's been given an extended rest. Just like Mustafi has been given an extended rest because he was playing in the Confederations Cup. Just like Rob Holding has been given an extended rest because he was playing in the under-20s. Under-21s. And also Callum Chambers was playing in the under-21s. That's why all of those guys are being given an extended rest and said that, listen, you don't have to go on the tour because you've been playing a lot of football. So just chill with the Alexis thing. We're not certainly staying, but that's not going to be the reason because he's not going on the tour. It was always planned that he wouldn't. Wojciech Szczesny, he's not gone on the tour. And I think this time, this is for a good reason. It looks like Arsenal are going to sell him. Juventus is the club that really, really want him. They're still negotiating at the moment. Of course, Buffon's going to be leaving at the end of the year, and it looks like Szczesny could take over from him. Now, there's a lot of fans not too happy about this. They're looking on it and they're saying to themselves, why are we letting Szczesny go to Juventus? If he's that good, we should be bringing him back. We do, however, have a lot of good goalkeepers at the club. Of course, Ospina's still there. His deal hasn't been sorted out with Fenerbahce. It looks like they don't want to pay the money for him, and Arsenal are refusing to sell him for little or nothing. Petr Cech, of course, is there. And Emilio Martinez as well has done a decent job when he's come in at Arsenal. And maybe he deserves his chance as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think, with this Wojciech Szczesny thing, do you think that we should be selling him? Because let's have it right. When he was at Arsenal, he was prone to a lot of mistakes and a lot of errors. That game, what was it? Southampton away, where he made some horrible mistakes and then he was smoking in the change rooms afterwards and stuff like that. Listen, he's a great character around the club, but maybe it's time to make him move on to, other pastures and for us to concentrate on the keepers that we've got. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget, you can download the OneFootball app in the description, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.